Right now, someone is manipulating you. And you have no idea it's happening. Every single day, people use dark psychology tricks to control your decisions, steal your time, and get exactly what they want from you. Some do it consciously. Others don't even realize they're doing it. But by the end of this video, you'll spot these manipulations instantly and protect yourself. I'm going to reveal 21 dark psychology tricks that are being used on you right now. Stay until the end because trick number 21 is the most dangerous one, and almost everyone falls for it. Trick 1, the foot in the door technique. Someone asks you for a tiny favor. Hey, can you just hold this for a second? Simple, right? You say yes. Then, 5 minutes later, actually, since you're already helping, could you carry this to my car? This is the foot in the door technique. Once you agree to something small, you're psychologically primed to agree to bigger requests. Your brain wants to stay consistent with your previous actions. Salespeople master this. Free trial? That's the small yes. Then comes the subscription you forgot to cancel. Trick 2, manufactured urgency. Only 2 spots left. Sale ends in 3 hours. Someone else is looking at this right now. This is manufactured urgency, and it hijacks your rational thinking. When people feel rushed, they make emotional decisions. The fear of missing out overrides your logic. Your amygdala, the fear center of your brain, fires up. You stop analyzing whether you even need it. You just know you might lose the chance. Next time someone rushes you, pause. Real opportunities don't evaporate in 60 seconds. Trick 3, strategic silence. You're talking to someone. You finish your sentence. They say nothing. Just stare at you. The silence becomes unbearable. So what do? You keep talking. You fill the void. And that's exactly what they want. In negotiations, sales, even arguments, silence is a weapon. It makes you uncomfortable, so you reveal more information, make concessions, or agree to things you wouldn't normally agree to. Master this yourself. Next time someone tries this, stay silent right back. The first person to speak loses. Trick 4, the decoy effect. You walk into a coffee shop. Small for $3, medium for $5, large for $5.50. Which do you pick? Most people grab the large. It's only 50 cents more than medium. But here's the trick, you weren't planning to spend $5.50. The medium is the decoy. Here's how it works. The medium exists to make the large look like a steal. Businesses don't care which you choose, as long as you upgrade from small. They've manipulated your perception of value. Trick 5, love bombing. Someone new comes into your life. They shower you with attention, compliments, gifts, and affection. You feel amazing. Special. Chosen. Then, suddenly, it stops. Or it becomes conditional. The dark side of this is, love bombing is a manipulation tactic used by narcissists and toxic people. They overwhelm you with affection to create dependency. Once you're hooked, they withdraw it to control you. If someone seems too perfect too fast. Red flag. Genuine relationships build gradually. Trick 6, gaslighting. That never happened. You're remembering it wrong. You're being too sensitive. Gaslighting makes you question your own reality. The manipulator denies facts, twists conversations, and makes you feel like you're the problem. Over time, you stop trusting yourself. You apologize for things you didn't do. You accept their version of events even when you know it's false. Trust your gut. If someone constantly makes you doubt your memory and feelings, that's not confusion, that's control. Trick 7, reciprocity trap. Someone does you a favor. Buys you lunch. Gives you a gift. Sweet, right? But now you feel obligated. When they ask for something, even something big, you feel like you owe them. This is the reciprocity principle. Humans are hardwired to return favors. Manipulators exploit this by giving you something first, then cashing in later. Real generosity has no strings attached. If every favor comes with an invoice, walk away. Trick 8, Negging. You're pretty, for someone with your style. You'd be perfect if you just lost a little weight. This is negging, disguised insults wrapped in compliments. It lowers your self-esteem just enough to make you seek their approval. Why this works? When someone undermines your confidence, you unconsciously try to prove them wrong. You work harder for their validation. That's exactly what they want. Anyone who makes you feel not quite good enough is not your person. Trick 9. Information manipulation. They share half the story. Leave out key details. Present facts in a specific order to lead you to their conclusion. This is information manipulation, and it's everywhere: media, workplace, relationships. Everyone else agreed to work this weekend. What they don't tell you: everyone else is getting paid overtime. You're not. Always ask, what am I not being told? Trick 10, the guilt trip. After everything I've done for you, I guess I'm just not important to you. Fine, I'll do it myself. Guilt trips are emotional manipulation designed to make you responsible for someone else's feelings. The trap. You say no to something reasonable. They make you feel selfish, ungrateful, or cruel. So you cave, not because you want to, but because the guilt is unbearable. Saying no doesn't make you a bad person. Manipulating someone for saying no does. Trick 11, mirroring. You lean forward. They lean forward. You cross your arms. They cross their arms. You laugh. They laugh. This is mirroring, and it's subtle. When someone copies your body language, tone, and energy, you subconsciously feel connected to them. When it's manipulation. Salespeople, con artists, and manipulators use this to build false rapport. You think, wow, we're so similar. But it's calculated. Notice if someone mirrors you too perfectly. Real connection has natural differences. Trick 12, anchoring. A car salesman shows you a vehicle for $50,000. Way out of your budget. Then says, but I can do $30,000. Suddenly, $30,000 feels like a deal. But you came in wanting to spend $20,000. The first number you hear becomes the anchor. Everything after is compared to it. That's why negotiators throw out high numbers first. It resets your expectations. Always know your limit before entering any negotiation. Trick 13, playing the victim. No matter what happens, they're always the victim. You confront them. They cry. You set boundaries. You're attacking them. By positioning themselves as the victim, they avoid accountability and make you the villain. You end up comforting them instead of addressing the issue. Real victims don't weaponize their pain. Manipulators do. Trick 14, future faking. When we get married. Once I get that promotion, we'll travel the world. Next year, everything will be different. Future faking is making promises about an amazing future that never comes. Why this works? It keeps you hopeful and invested. You tolerate bad behavior today because tomorrow will be better. Except tomorrow never arrives. Watch what people do, not what they promise. Trick 15, triangulation. Well, Sarah thinks you're overreacting. Everyone agrees with me, not you. I talked to your mom, she's on my side. This is triangulation, bringing third parties into conflicts to isolate and invalidate you. You feel ganged up on. Outnumbered. Like maybe you are the problem. But here's the truth, they're controlling the narrative to those people too. Healthy conflicts stay between the people involved. Trick 16, Intermittent Reinforcement. Sometimes they're amazing. Other times, they're cold. You never know which version you'll get. This is intermittent reinforcement, the same principle that makes gambling addictive. Unpredictable rewards create the strongest addiction. You keep trying to get back the good version of them. But inconsistency is their strategy. Consistency is not boring. It's respect. Trick 17, Strategic Incompetence. They forget how to do basic tasks. Load the dishwasher wrong. Mess up laundry. I'm just bad at this. Strategic incompetence is pretending to be incapable so you stop asking them to help. They're not actually incompetent. They're training you to do everything while they do nothing. And if you complain, I tried. You're just better at it. Don't let someone's weaponized helplessness become your burden. Trick 18, The Silent Treatment. You did something they didn't like. Now they won't talk to you. Won't acknowledge you. You're invisible. The silent treatment is emotional abuse disguised as space. It punishes you through abandonment. Your brain interprets it as rejection, triggering panic. You'll do anything to make them talk again, even apologize for things you didn't do wrong. Adults communicate. Children give the silent treatment. Trick 19, Deflection. You bring up a legitimate issue. They turn it around, well, what about when you did this? Suddenly, you're defending yourself instead of addressing your concern. Deflection is a master manipulation tactic. They never take responsibility because they're too busy making you responsible. Every conversation about their behavior becomes about yours. You leave feeling confused, guilty, and unheard. Stay on topic. We can discuss that later. Right now, we're talking about this. Trick 20, False Equivalence. You were 5 minutes late once, so me cheating isn't that different. False equivalence compares two completely unequal things to minimize their behavior. The trick is, by making your minor mistake equal to their major betrayal, they escape accountability. Your brain gets stuck comparing instead of condemning. Not all mistakes are equal. Don't let anyone convince you they are. Trick 21, Normalizing the Abnormal. Here's the most dangerous trick of all, making toxic behavior seem normal. All relationships have drama. Everyone lies sometimes. That's just how men/women are. The final manipulation is, when manipulators convince you that dysfunction is normal, you stop questioning it. You accept crumbs. You lower your standards. You think, maybe this is just how life is. The truth is, no. Healthy relationships exist. Honest people exist. Respect is not rare. You've just been surrounded by people who benefit from you thinking it is. The moment you realize you deserve better is the moment their power over you ends. Those are 21 dark psychology tricks people use every single day. Some people use them intentionally. Others learn them from toxic environments and don't even realize it. But now you know. You can spot them. You can protect yourself. And most importantly, you can refuse to play along. If this video opened your eyes, hit that like button and subscribe for more psychology content that actually protects you. Drop a comment telling me which trick you've experienced. I read every single one. And remember, awareness is your greatest defense. Stay sharp out there.